welcome back to the Doctor Who review. This is the first time I've done this since December. I've just had too much going on, and these kind of fell by the wayside. But I'm planning on getting back into these, at least finishing up the ones that I've already got recorded. And one of these days, Rachel and I will move on to Season 2. But for now, so that I can get these out in a more timely manner, I am not going to be producing them quite as much as I was before. It's just going to be the shots from Rachel's channel, which they're not the greatest quality, but we're conversing over the internet, so you can't expect it to be perfect. Anyway, for this first episode back, Rachel and I are going to be talking about the two-part episode, The Aliens of London and World War III. Thanks for watching.
So we're going to talk about 4 and 5 kind of together because they're two-parter. And these are called Aliens of London and World War III. Why don't you explain a little bit kind of what happens in this episode, the basic premise?
Well, the basic premise is that Rose and the Doctor come back for a visit. She has been told that she's only been gone about 12 hours. She's been gone a few days, but he wanted to travel her back so it wouldn't seem like she'd been gone that long.
Mm-hmm.
However, he gets the time wrong, and she ends up there a year after she left. So by this time, everybody thinks she's either run off or she's dead. So there's that whole mess.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, a spaceship crashes into Big Ben and into the Thames. So then there's a whole uproar in the city about these aliens have landed. We got to figure out what's going on. The Doctor is trying to investigate, but he's hampered by the fact that he doesn't want to take his TARDIS right into the middle of things and stir up even more controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Rose is trying to smooth things out with her family. Things aren't going very well. Mickey was apparently accused of her murder because he was the last person that was seen with her.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't tell anybody what happened because she flew away in a time-traveling space box. And that's going to sound insane to people, and he's going to be looked at as even more crazy. So basically, at least in the first episode, the main thing is trying to figure out what happened, who crashed, why did they crash, and what the government is doing, because there's some suspicious activity going on in the government as well.
Yeah, and I thought that all of that stuff with her mom and Mickey and everything, that was my favorite part of the episode. I really, well, that, and we'll talk about MP Harriet Jones. We'll talk about that. But I like that. I thought that was good. I thought that I don't know, you saw a human side to the Doctor, where he, had to kind of apologize and had to try to kind of fit in a little bit with her family a little bit. And I just liked that. I thought that was all, it felt genuine. I think particularly the response of her mother, freaking out the way it does. I like that woman who plays her mother. I think she's pretty good.
Yeah. I think her name is Camille Coduri.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Something close to that.
They look like they could be mother-daughter, I think.
Yeah. She's a great actress. I really like her. She's one of my favorite. I mean, I love Rose, but she's one of my favorite parts about Rose being a companion is when they come back home to her, because I really like her.
She's funny, but she's not annoying. That part could get annoying real quick, but she straddles that line, I think, really well.
Yeah.
And so okay, well, so they end up at the Downing Street where the government is.
Downing Street. I think I'm not sure exactly what happens there, but I know that's
where the Prime Minister
similar to the White House, maybe. Yeah. I need to brush up more on my European politics, I think, but I know it's an important building over there.
I don't think that the Prime Minister lives there. I could be wrong.
No.
I have no idea, but I know that's where he works. And so they end up there, and at first you think there's this weird, the Prime Minister is gone, and there's this weird sugar man who is given power because everybody else has been killed or is missing or whatever. I don't know. But then pretty quickly you figure out that these people there are the aliens. They're not humans. And they are called the Slitheen, correct?
Slitheen, yes.
Slitheen.
So that is not their species name. That's their family name. The species, I actually have this memorized. It's one of the longest names in Doctor Who, but they're from Raxacoricophalopatorius.
Holy mow.
I've seen that so many times that I have that down. And I even have the name of the female alien down. Her name is Blonfel Foch Passemer Day Slovene.
Holy cow. Look at that. Wow.
I've seen these episodes a lot, so I have those memorized. It's like such random words, but somehow they've stuck in my head.
Yeah. So you're a big fan of these aliens.
Mostly. I have some issues with them, but mostly I like them.
So these aliens, first of all, they're definitely like supposed to be like goofy, silly aliens. Like they or whatever, but they're also like mean at the same time. But they're definitely supposed to be like funny, and that like I feel. This is no insult because I know you like this, but to me, it feels a little bit like an 11-year-old wrote these aliens because there's just like so many like fart jokes and so many like.
That is my problem with it. I don't like the fart jokes.
I don't either.
There's just like it goes over the top way too much. It's like, why was this necessary? It's not like integral to the plot, really. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. There was just something about them that was annoying to me. I'm like, oh, stop. Just stop. I can't explain it. I just thought they were annoying. The way they talked. And I can see why that would get really annoying.
The way they would like look at you and the way that, I don't know. There was just something that was like.
The way they giggled to themselves was kind of annoying too.
Yeah. Plus, like, you really want to get kind of like immersed in like the danger of what's happening. And it's hard when you like get that kind of momentum interrupted by a fart joke. It's sort of like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
They were a little Jar Jar Binksy-ish.
I can see that. Yeah.
Right?
I like them better than Jar Jar Binks, but yeah.
I do too. I mean, you could say that for most things. I like most things better than Jar Jar Binks, but it's the same kind of idea. Like, you really want to get immersed in this like war and this like all this intense stuff that's happening, and then you've got like, you know, Jar Jar over there making like, you know, farty noises and stuff, and it's just like hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, I totally agree.
So
like I said, I like this episode. I do like this Slovene, but there are things about them, especially the fart jokes, that annoy me, and I wish they could have done without that.
Oh, good. We're on the same page then. This is for the as far as that. That's good. That's very good. So, and there was sort of the tense scene when they're all in that room and they're all kind of just like waiting to. You know what's going to happen, and the doctor's even like, you definitely get a sense of the doctor being in real peril. So you know he's not really going to die. Like, we get that, but this is just first season. But I think that they do a good job sometimes on Doctor Who, despite all of that, creating a sense of peril for the doctor and creating pretty tense situations where you're like, we know he's going to get out of this situation. How is he going to get out of this situation? So he's able to work with Mickey to like get them to fire on Downing Street. So let's talk about MP Harriet Jones.
She's probably my favorite part of these episodes. I just love her.
Definitely, yeah.
I love Penelope Wilton, who plays her.
Yes.
She's the greatest. She does come back to Doctor Who later on, and she's just, every time I see her, I love her.
She is amazing. I love her too. Whenever you can get a dame on board, anything, it's usually good boost for your project.
She's the MP for Flydale North, which, as far as I can tell, is a fictional county or township. I don't think it really exists, because I actually Googled Flydale and nothing came up except tons of Doctor Who pages. So I don't think it exists. But basically, she's there on some minuscule government business, and she can't get into anywhere because of this alien attack has happened. And she eventually is left alone in the building, and she wanders in and finds these plans. It's government papers. It's basically protocols that they're supposed to follow in the case of an emergency. So she's looking through these, and she's interrupted by all the government people coming back in. So she doesn't want to get caught looking at these confidential documents, of course. So she hides in the closet, where she discovers that they are actually the aliens, because they unzip their foreheads and peel off their human suits. The Doctor and Rose show up later, and she takes Rose off and explains everything that's going on, and then the three of them end up having to work together to defeat the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
What they want is for the humans to declare nuclear war basically nuke themselves
Why
because
do they want that?
the Slovene are basically a crime family. So not everyone from Raxacoricophalopatorius is like the Slovene. They probably look like the Slovene, but I don't think they all kill people. They don't all wear the human suits. The Slovene, they're out to make a buck. And what they want is to have the Earth kind of melted down, and they can sell off the slag for fuel. So basically, they want to turn the Earth into fuel that they can sell around the universe.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's their basic plan. Get the humans to nuke themselves, and then they can sell off the Earth bit by bit.
Okay. I wasn't sure about that. I got a little confused with what their motivations were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so basically they're going to like kill they want the government to kill everybody for them basically with these nuclear weapons.
Yes. That they won't have to do anything themselves. That was their plan. They want people to kill themselves off, and they'll take everything once everybody's gone.
So the doctor, he gets Mickey to fire a non-nuclear missile at Downing Street to destroy them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was UNIT's website. UNIT is a government agency that I don't think it's strictly UK, and it's fictional. It's not a real agency. It's basically Doctor Who's, I don't know, alien CIA. They monitor alien activity. I think they might be based in the UK. But I think they're around the world as well.
Mm.
He has Mickey get into their website and figure out, based on what's there, what they can do, and they blow up 10 Downing Street to kill the aliens before the aliens can nuke the world or get other people to nuke the world for them.
All right. Well, so these are interesting episodes. What 1 to 10, what would you rank both these as a combined kind of unit?
It's kind of hard because I love these episodes, but there are parts of it that I really don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But like Penelope Wilton brings it all back. So I think I'm probably going to give it an 8. Give them together an 8.
I probably give them a 6. I wasn't bored. As far as things, but yeah, so I wouldn't give it below 5 because that would be one I like actively didn't like. But yeah, I remember texting to you like, I'm not liking these aliens. Like,
yeah, and I get it because I'm annoyed with aspects of them too. But I like their design. I like the actor. I mean, I like the actor who plays Blonde. I'm not too big on the other ones, but I liked her, and I like Penelope Wilton. So everything is brought back up to even out what I really dislike.
Yeah, I can understand that. Totally can.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I hope to have the next episode ready for you a lot sooner than I did with this one. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about Season 1, Episode 6, Dalek. We'll see you then. Bye.